Welcome to the new level playing field. Here in Noida, a satellite city of New Delhi, these young lawyers are learning the nuances of American law. Christopher Wheeler used to be the Assistant Attorney General for New York State. Now he manages the team of lawyers at Pangaea 3, a legal outsourcing firm, to do the work usually done by young lawyers in the West at 1/10 of the cost.
It either spells trouble for the traditional law firms or it spells opportunity. It spells trouble to law firms who are run by dinosaurs who refuse to see that you cannot continue to bill your clients $400 an hour when it can be done as well and as securely by other people for a tiny fraction of that cost. And it spells opportunity for those same people who see the value and see the savings that they can pass on to their clients and the opportunities that that will give them with their clients to do more and more work.
India's legal outsourcing industry is booming as cash-conscious companies in the West are hiring lawyers in India to review documents, conduct due diligence and draft contracts. LPOs or legal process outsourcing firms have moved away from the traditional billing per hour model to billing per task.
Historically, in the legal services industry, where lawyers are billing on an hourly basis and telling you, I have no idea how long this is going to take, you never know how big your bill is going to be. You just know that you have a higher hourly bill rate. Here, we're not only dropping the cost by 90% from what a law firm in the US might charge, we're also fixing for you up front how much time we think we're going to spend and what it will ultimately cost.
The number of legal outsourcing companies in India has mushroomed to more than 140 from just 40 5 years ago. A few kilometers away in Noida is the office of CPA Global. Headquartered on the island of Jersey, the company uses talent from 4 continents to provide legal services to its international clients.
India is absolutely crucial. It's central to our whole outsourcing effort. We acquired a business down here 4 years ago, and we've been developing and building that business out over the course of the last 4 years. We have over 800 people down here now. We plan to at least double that over the course of the next 2 years. So really it's the central backbone of our multi-shore offering.
The advantages coming from India is the kind of talent available here, the kind of scalability that you can do, the number of lawyers you can hire in short period is not available anywhere else. What the onshore teams bring to the table is the missing technical nuance of a specific market or a specific law. Both of these combined together present a very, very effective solution to the client.
Outsourcing firms are able to offer low costs largely due to India's low wages and its big pool of young English-speaking lawyers. The country churns out 80,000 legal graduates every year. And since India's legal system is based on the British colonial system, they find it easy to work for clients in the US and UK.
The Indian legal system and the US legal system, if you read, they are very similar. The laws are very similar and the structure is very similar.
Meanwhile, Indian law firms are watching the booming outsourcing industry from a distance. Since LPOs take up only foreign cases of foreign clients, and practice no law in India, Indian law firms don't see them as competition. But they do object to foreign law firms setting up shop here, as Indian lawyers have a tough time getting work permits in the West.
We are getting lot of work, you see, from the multinational companies directly without the intervention of any foreign law firms. So who needs? It is essentially because of the negative growth, particularly in UK, that they want, you see, to capture India, the legal profession and China. These are the green pastures for them, you see.
It's not for me to say whether they should do it or not. I think that they'll suffer in the end. They're not going to get nearly the sort of experience, the global deal making experience that they would get had they opened the markets. I think that they're concerned about, justifiably perhaps, about losing clients, losing revenue, but in the long run, having the markets open will give them so many more opportunities than they would have otherwise.
India's legal sector could well present an attractive range of both high-value services and low-cost commoditized services, with outsourcing firms already seeing annual growth of over 50%. Most plan to double their headcount within the next 2 years.
As India's expertise grows, you saw a number of attorneys out on the floor. These young attorneys are very capable and they're hungry for work. And what we are seeing is that the level of sophistication of the work that is given to us is increasing.
I am sure this momentum will continue, but it will not be long enough when law firms also see this opportunity not actually as a threat and start forming a tripartite relationship. So this, in future, you should see corporate, law firms and CPA forming a beautiful triangle working together with each other.
Indian legal outsourcing firms expect to see revenues hit $1 billion by 2014. Nevertheless, this remains less than 1% of the global law industry. Clearly, there's plenty of room for growth for legal suppliers here, both Indian and foreign. But it may only be a matter of time before other English-speaking countries wake up to the opportunity.